So I have heard that Jon Jones has been arrested again. I'm not sure for what, but that is making its way in the news.
Say it isn't so. I mean, I don't really mean to make light of it. Jon Jones is a very, very talented athlete. Very talented athlete. He either has some of the wrong friends around him that are convincing him to do things he probably shouldn't be doing. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's I always say that if you got something going wrong in your life, you better start looking at what are you doing and what are some of the friends that you are hanging around with. Because if you're in a little bit of a dismal type of place, maybe it's time for you to start changing up some of your friends and acquaintances and start running with a little bit different crowd. Just me speaking out loud, Yeah.
Show me your friends. I'll show you your future.
No, it's true. Well, Sylvester Stallone said it best in the movie Rocky. Now, out of all the Rocky movies that were had, I like the very first one, the absolute best. They all have merits to them, but the very first one was the absolute best. And it's only because as the character Sylvester Stallone was portraying there, Rocky saw some of these little hoodlum kids sitting around on the street corner smoking, stuff like that. And he's like, yo, you kids shouldn't be smoking at your young age. He says, you got to hang around with a little better clientele. Hang out with some better friends, stuff like that. And he goes, if you want to be yo-yo, just hang around with a bunch of other yo-yos and that's what you'll become, Yo, yeah, that. So I mean, as kind of stupid and comical as it sounds, there's merit to that.
It is. It really is.
And I always say that people can swallow medicine as long as you can add a little bit of a sweetener somewhere along the way.
I mean, it's just a shame because you're talking about one of the greatest MMA fighters, in the last 2 decades. It seems like he succumbs to his own demons every time.
He started pulling off certain things that no other fighter had previously done, like doing spinning back fists, spinning back elbows. He was doing things that no other fighter did at the time, and he's a very accomplished wrestler on top of that. So, he has lots of attributes. I'm just, once again, Jon Jones' biggest opponent is himself, and if he really wants to have a bright, strong future, he has to duke it out with himself, knowing that we'll all have our moments in time, but hopefully it won't be captured on film.